Hi everyone, how you doing? So I thought I'd do a bit of an update on life, really. First to start with, like health-wise, as I'm filming this, it's Friday, I don't even know what date it is. Let me just check. It's Friday the 19th of January. So January, it's not January, it's June. So we're over halfway through June. Oh my goodness, it's almost July already. So last Friday, this is how messed up I am at the moment. I was on my way to eye specialist appointment and I had a seizure. I hadn't had one in almost, what was it? In almost 8 months. So yeah, unfortunately that happened. It's what happens. But we're working on it and figuring things out and what causes it. So done that. We're getting through. Well, it's just, you gotta take one step at a time. One step at a time, one day at a time. You know, it's what you gotta do. But I'm alright at the moment. I'm doing better when it comes to like my diet and everything and eating and drinking things, and I changed a few things, which is good. I set other things going on, like mental things, and I know a lot of people don't like talking about mental illness and that, but it's real. More people deal with it than a lot that don't, you know, that people think. And some of those people that deny it are ones that actually suffer with mental health. So I'm not going to get into all that, but I have started seeing my psychologist again. I probably should have been keeping in touch and seen her more. It's been a long time since I actually saw her. Well, technically, I didn't see her in person. She only has a certain amount of clientele, and I didn't need like a referral or anything because I've known her a long time. I just gave the office a call and they organised an appointment for me. I made this appointment on the weekend. I called and left a message and she managed to get me in for today. But it was a FaceTime appointment. And I'll do this once a week for at least the next 3 months and see how we're going and that, and we'll reassess then. But no, it was good. I did that. So yeah, got that. Getting some other things sorted as well, like health and well-being stuff. Yeah, doing that. So that's really the main things about with like my health and that. Also been doing a lot of more crafting. So many notebooks I've been doing. I've had a heap of them. I'm going to do another video showing exactly what I have. And then I'll put more posts, like photos, up on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, but I don't really go live very often. I should go live more, but it doesn't bother me if I don't. So I'll put other videos up on there too if you have TikTok. If not, it doesn't matter. but I am going to start trying to do a schedule of uploading things to YouTube, which I really have to start doing more of, and Instagram are the main ones. So yeah, I haven't really been on TikTok much the last week. Been mainly trying to work on myself and that. So yeah, and getting some things done. I've made a lot, and I mean a lot of lists. I started doing like a monthly list, 20 things on my list to do each month, and I'll mark them off if I've done them. So 20 things. So I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items to tick off. Some of them I'll be putting on every single month because they're constant things that will have to be done, like cleaning and organizing every month. Like I've done a little bit, yes, so I can, even if it's only like 5 minutes a day, I've still done something. So I can still mark it off. Actually, I can mark that off. I haven't even marked it off on my list here yet, so that takes it down. So now I've got like 4 things remaining on my to-do list for this month. I have already written out July's list. So what I'll do is, even if it's like, I still put like the cleaning, organizing on there, I know that's something that I will get slowly done, so that's something I know I will mark off every single month. So yeah, and I know some of these, the last 4, I probably won't get done much of, if any. There's at least 1 item I know that I probably won't get done. So that's all right. If I don't get it all done, don't get it all done, it will move over to the next month, which means you've got the incentive there to get it done, so it's less you have to do the following month. So yeah, and one of them includes something I've got to do. I've got to go to the post office. Well, I need because with my epilepsy and my diabetic neuropathy in my feet, I can't drive. I'm not allowed to drive. I don't have the feeling to, like I could, but I just wouldn't be able to feel too much of it. And then the epilepsy, of course, I can't. So I don't have a driver's license for ID, and that I have to get a proof of age form done. So I have to go to the post office and get the form. Although I wonder if I can do it online. I don't know. I'll just get the form from the post office, fill that out while I'm there, get the photo taken and everything, get that done. That won't take long. So if I can get that done next week, because here we are already Friday, so it'll be done next week. I've got to make some thank you cards. They're not going to be too extravagant and that, so they won't take me too long. I'll see how I go. I'm going to start doing, July, I'll start doing Christmas cards and maybe do a pre-sale. And they're going to be Australia and probably Australia and New Zealand only. Sorry for everyone else. It's just that postage is a lot, and it will cost more for postage than the actual items you purchase if it's going anywhere else overseas. Canada would be different because it's basically the same. Last I checked, 99 cents Canadian was $1 Australian. You know, it's like 1 cent for cost of things, but I'm not sure about postage. I'd have to look that up. So something I've put on a sticky note here. I don't have room on my note thing to write. I'll just go look up estimated postage around the world and see how we go. On a sticky note there. Yeah, so I'll see how that goes. Hopefully in the future, and prices of things go down, I'll be able to do worldwide. But yeah, cost of items, if price would be basically same Australia, Canada, but the thing being would be postage. That's going to cost the most. So that's an easy one to do. So whenever I'm watching something, like I've got a couple of Canadian YouTubers that I watch, and they say like the price of the cost of something. I'm like, okay, so it's basically the same in Australia. And there isn't much difference either between Australia and New Zealand. So yeah, but I will search for that and see how it goes. Yeah, so getting things done and sorted. As I said, I will be starting next month making more Christmas cards. I'm making certain bulk ones, because I'm going to do box sets of 10. So you get 10 cards, 2 of 5 different things, style cards. So yeah, we're doing that. I don't have to make as much, but I do still have a decent amount left over from last year. I will do in a video for next month, I will go into more details about certain things. I did write a list of prices for things that I am going to be making, but as I said, I'll go into all that. It's given from cards, gift tags, notebooks, mystery boxes, my little, like as I wrote on here, my little sticky note holders and that. And I had an idea, like someone did say to me like that what they did is they actually put magnets on the back of the card here and stuck it to their fridge. I mainly have like the little things that keep them on, the little mini clips, bulldog clips as we call them growing up, the bigger ones, the mini ones, they're on there. Just hold it on, and also you can got a small enough hook, you can use that to hook it on in the back on whatever. But others that have received them, got them from me, have put magnets, also put magnets on the back and put it on their fridge. So yeah, that was a good idea. But I thought, well, I'll give people, if they want to buy some magnets, or if I put them on, I'll do different like little polls and that later on, we'll see. But yeah, I've just written a double-sided A4 printer paper, different things that I will be making. As I said, I'll go through them next month. So yeah, we'll get through it. That's the plan, is to get through it, get started on things. Also health-wise with my eye, because when I had the seizure, I was on my way to a new eye specialist, but I've only seen them because he works with my normal eye specialist, but when they're working in the city at the Eye and Ear Hospital. But for this one, my regular one really only deals with the Eye and Ear Hospital with when it comes to like surgery. Like I had to go there to have the surgery on my left eye. I've got to have surgery on my right eye, which reminds me, I do have those forms I do have to fill out, which I will do after I've finished filming here. I'm going to send that back to them, and then hopefully within 6 weeks of them getting that back, I will have a date for my eye surgery. It will be hopefully within the next 6 weeks, and it's closer to home, so I don't have to travel into the city to go and see them. I only have to go 20 minutes instead of all the way, even though depending on the time you go into the city, like it depends how long it takes. Like if I went by public transport, which so many people are banning me from public transport because I've had seizures on public transport, but I just can't let them deal with it. I can't let them scare me off of it. That's one thing I've had to deal with too, with seeing the psychologist about things, is getting my brain around, like being more positive as well, and not letting others control what's going on there. Yep. Anyway, so instead of going into the city, I'm closer, probably 15 minutes to get to where I will be going, the hospital where I'll have the operation. And yeah, once I have that, I don't think I'll be going to the eye specialist that I saw this week. I will be going back to my one that's closer here. Although I did like the other one that I went to. They were really good. It was really nice and explained everything in detail to me. So yeah, I'm not sure whether I'll go back to see them before I go have the surgery or not, but it's basically, everything is basically the same as the last one I had, so I'm fine with everything there. What else? Not much really, but Matthew and I have been doing a lot of different thinking about things and what we want going forward in the future. And not yet, one of the things that we have been, it hasn't been really seriously talking about it, but we have every now and then brought it up and talked about it, is actually moving from where we are. Even though we've got a good base around here, a good support system and all that, there's health-wise with both of us, if it wasn't so expensive, we probably would be moving sooner rather than later if we will find a place. But we wouldn't be staying in Victoria. We'd actually be going west. I love my state. I love my home state. I was born and bred here. I've lived here my whole life. But weather-wise, yeah, we'd most likely go to Western Australia. Yeah, it's like over 4 hours by plane. But it's a place we like. We could go north, but north is more touristy, and we'd want something a little bit more quiet. But that, yeah, we're just thinking about it. Nothing is set in stone. We're just thinking about things, seeing where things go and what happens, and yeah. And if we did move, it probably wouldn't be for another couple of years anyway. We'd just have to make sure we could afford it. So yeah, that's my hardest thing would be missing out on my football, my boys and girls, watching them in person, going to games. But you know what? We've got to do stuff that's best for us, not for, you know, them and that. Like, I'd still pay my membership every year, but I wouldn't be able to go to many games. But yeah, so it's a wait and see with things at the moment. But yeah, we just got to take one step at a time. We're just thinking about these things further in the future, and that, so we yeah, that's that at the moment. What else? I think that's really all I've got at the moment that I can think of. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there. This is getting over 20 minutes long, so don't forget, you don't have to, it's up to you, but in the description I do have a PO box, so if you want to send some mail, that you don't have to. Like, I love receiving letters or cards and postcards. I'd love a postcard. If you have a postcard from where you're from in the world, I'd love to receive a postcard. Because I will be, once I get my craft room up and running, I will have a board up in there with all the different postcards from where everyone is watching from. Even if you live in the same suburb as I do. Doesn't matter. I like knowing where everyone's from. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe somewhere down below, press the bell notification, comment, all that jazz, and I'll catch you later. Bye.